sugar. It's great. Who doesn't like it? Because, not everybody likes sour things, spicy things, or umami. Umami? What's that? Apparently it's a flavor. But sugar's great.
But you know that sugar's really bad for you.
What?
Sugar has so many bad qualities. Like what?
Here are 10 reasons why sugar is bad for you. 1. Added sugar contains no essential nutrients and contains what is called empty calories, which contains nothing that is important.
2. Added sugar is high in fructose. Before sugar enters the bloodstream from the digestive tract, it is broken down into two simple sugars, glucose and fructose. Glucose is found in every living cell on the planet. If we don't get it from our diet, our bodies produce it. Fructose is different. Our bodies do not produce it in any significant amount, and there is no physiological need for it.
3. Sugar can cause liver disease. When fructose gets turned into fat in the liver, it is shipped out as VLDL cholesterol particles. However, not all of the fat gets out. Some of it can lodge in the liver. This can lead to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease.
4. Sugar can cause insulin resistance. Insulin is a very important hormone in the body. It allows glucose to enter from the bloodstream and tells cells to start burning glucose instead of fat. Having too much glucose in the bloodstream is highly toxic and one of the reasons for complications of diabetes.
5. Insulin can progress to type 2 diabetes. Eventually, as insulin resistance becomes progressively worse, the pancreas can't keep up with the demand of producing enough insulin to keep blood sugar levels down. At this point, blood sugar levels skyrocket and a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes is made.
6. Sugar can give you cancer. Many scientists believe that having constantly elevated insulin levels, a consequence of sugar consumption, can contribute to cancer.
7. Sugar has a unique fat effect. Studies show that fructose doesn't have the same effect on the body as glucose. In one study, people drank either a fructose-sweetened drink or a glucose-sweetened drink. Afterwards, the fructose drinkers had much less activity in the brain and felt hungrier.
8. Sugar is highly addictive. Like abusive drugs, sugar causes a release of dopamine in the reward center of the brain. The problem with sugars and many junk foods is that they can cause massive dopamine release, much more than we were ever exposed to from foods found in nature.
9. Sugar is a leading cause of obesity. It leads to a decreased satiety and can get people addicted so they lose control over their consumption. Not surprisingly, people who consume the most sugar are by far the most likely to become overweight or obese. This applies to all age groups.
10. Sugar rises your cholesterol and gives you heart disease. Evidence is mounting that sugar, not fat, may be one of the leading drivers of heart disease via the harmful effects of fructose on the metabolism.
Here's a sad statistic. Children in America are no longer expected to live longer than their parents. Many of these causes include type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and obesity.
Did you know that 1 in 3 Americans are obese? Not overweight, obese.
Sugar's been around forever, so why are we suddenly realizing that it's bad for us? Well, what changed is that we've dramatically increased our intake of fructose.
High fructose corn syrup has been added to foods that never had sugar before. And a recent study has shown that 80% of foods in American supermarkets have added sugar.